And we are live. Welcome to another episode, another edition of the live stream here at Naked and Famous headquarters here in sunny Montreal. My name is Terry, and today I'm joined by
Tristan.
Tristan. And yes, we have a little bit of a difference to our show here. You may notice a particular absence in the room.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Garrett. He got the malaise anglaise, and he is not quite in streaming condition. If you guys watched the weekly episode this week at Tata and Yoko, you'll definitely see he was not looking 100%. But never fear, we got T and T ready to ready to look after things over here on the live stream. So worry not, we'll make sure that we have lots of fun together, like we always do. So you guys know the drill. I'm just going to do a little bit of introduction there. We'll go over what we're going to talk about today. So I was going to briefly talk about some of the releases that we've just done over there. We got a couple of rants.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, couple of rants and predictions, some wishes of perfect denim and stuff like that. So
yeah. So and it's also a lot of extra questions from the chat. So this one's going to be a very intimate episode. Tristan and Terry and Tristan are here in the chat there. With you guys are friends of the community, and we'll definitely go along there. So I'll do a little thing where I jump the comments, and no, Garrett is probably not doing foot stuff, but I want to keep on the rumor that he's absolutely into foot stuff.
Oh yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we know about that. So yeah, of course we got all our regulars there. Shang Style from Sydney, Ivy Shoes, KMX again from Calgary. Nice to see you guys. Brandon Gagnon waiting in the delivery room of a fresh new baby. Well, congratulations, Brandon there. A new member to the family. We don't have any like baby bibs and denim yet.
No, not baby. We used to have kids, but no baby.
Yeah, we had the was it the skinny boy?
Skinny boy, yeah. Unfortunately, like these just disappeared. It's now lost to the somewhere deep in our memories. We need to remember them.
We sold it out. Yeah, we sold it all out there.
After a very short 10-year
of
having them
a mere
in stock.
decade on the shelves. Yeah, not a super fast mover there. But yeah, good to see all of our usual regular friends and family there in the chat there. So I'm going to start with just a little bit of just a quick question and answer before we go into some of our basic topics over here, like our release and stuff. So I'll work from the latest chance and work up there. It is Beatty just saying hello to go watch a baseball game. I definitely know Beatty's definitely into the baseball. Okay, Slump Buds. Oh my gosh. Okay. We can do a quick fit check over here at KMX. I'll start myself. Tristan, oh my gosh, he's not in uniform today. I'm wearing one of the old short sleeve Easy shirts. It's from a couple of years ago. I'm going to tell you the fabric here. I think it's Jungle. It is called Jungle Vacation Orange Teal. It's the short sleeve Easy shirt, so it's the exact same fit as our current short sleeve Easy shirts.
2020?
Oh, I think it's a 2020-ish or something. I remember there were some other fans in our chat who actually caught this fabric before, because I had it for like a trivia question for an episode of This Week at Tata Yoko. White t-shirt, and of course the MIJ. I don't know, I can go sound.
And the Jim Green?
Yeah, MIJ 12s, and my beloved. I can't even conceive. My beloved Jim Greens.
Don't fall there.
Okay, Tristan, what do we got over to?
Yeah, usually I'm like black t-shirt, dirty fade, Stan Smith. That's like everyday fit, but yeah, I got Levi's from like old. I don't know. It's like thrifted. I usually hate when like
oh my gosh,
patina isn't done by me, but this one I just had to get. It's like, of course it's thrifted. It's from I don't know when exactly, but yeah, it's flashy. I don't know. Tank top, cropped left-hand tools, cropped, just like raw hem shorts. Just strong guy. By the way, if you need shorts, strong guys are so breezy. That's what I recommend. Like you want something for the air to
go up. Really.
Yeah, to go up and air things out over there. Strong guys are great for that. So just raw hem and some wallabies.
Oh, the wallabies
with the white socks.
The white socks.
comfort, man. It's just.
I know you and Tammy are absolutely like huge
I'm
Wallaby fans.
Yeah, I'm a Wallaby ambassador. I'm forcing people to wear them, basically. You should get some. They're great. Even though they have a distinct look, but it's worth it. Try some on.
Okay, all right. So that's a little bit good for now. Oh yes, of course. 1 month just head to the Moor there, enjoying a sunny 81 degrees Florida in the DC area with Elephant 12s. Pretty cool. Canadian Penny, Vancouver Island, and yeah, a lot of love there for their latest addition to Brandon's family. So, let's going to go over real quick what happened today in Naked and Famous Land. We had a release of the Workforce Selvage, and it came in a gajillion different flavors there. Of course, we had, like, I think, Super Weird, Easy, True, Strong, True
we had
Girl,
some for the girls,
Super
too.
Girl,
Supergirl, True Girl.
Supergirl, True Girl, and do you have any tops?
Jackets.
And the jackets, yeah.
The chore coat, I don't think we had the zip. Did we?
I don't
think we had the zip.
I'm not 100% sure. We'll definitely check. Well, I'll just show up. I think we have a prop there. Let's just show off our work.
I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Our workforce over this. I can grab that.
No, that's something
there.
else.
There it is. Okay,
there. All right.
All right. So yeah, we just got to talk about the theme over there. We got the workforce over here. So this is of course our lightweight, kind of neppy, kind of vintage style jeans over there that released today, and all those different lovely flavors here. So this one, of course, is much lighter at 11 ounces, kind of neppy. All cotton.
But also, it's a light color, but you still have dye for fades.
Still have plenty of room for fades. It will fade quite well there. And a very tasteful single blue line. I'm going to show off that single blue line over there. Single blue line on the selvage there. So we have this in many, many flavors. And yes, ladies fits. New ladies fits.
They're great.
They
really are. I love them.
New ladies fits. So this one just came out today, and I know you guys were waiting for this for a long, long time. Sometimes it's just like this. It took a little bit longer to get everything all together in one place. But
There's a lot of fits, a lot of sizes.
It was a lot of fits. Yeah, it's a lot of fits, and it's been a while since we had a neppy jean in our releases there.
That's also good. It's middle of summer. You need some light jeans. You know, it's good time to release. Good time to release and on your end. Maybe think about light jeans. You know?
Yeah, so that one did pretty well. So the Workforce definitely available right now from the good old Tatanioka, plus all of our friends around the world. Take a look if you're looking into it. I definitely see a lot of love in the chat for lighter weight and neppy fabrics. And I was just in the showroom with Brandon and some others there looking at some fabrics for spring 27, and there's a lot more fun light colors, lightweights, interesting textures coming out. Not next year, but the year after.
That's kind of
that's kind of how it goes there. So that's cool. And and keeping on that topic, let's talk about the next week's release real quick as well. So I think the next week's release is going to be the MIJ 15,
right?
Which we have right over there. I see. I'll show the shows off real quick because it's going to lead us into our topic.
Drop this.
Oh yeah, we got grooves over here. A lot of grooves in the house over here. A lot of grooves.
These?
Yeah, we'll show these one off. So, I think we've shown these off a few times before. So this is the yeah. It might be close.
Look at this. Look at this texture.
I think it's next week.
Hand dyed. I don't know when it is, but it will be forever.
I think it's next week.
All
You're
right.
You're gonna get a little bit of uncertainty with Tristan and Terry over here.
I get dizzy after a bit of time. I sadly start to.
Yeah. No worries. Garrett locked up the release schedule there, but I think it's next week. So this one's really special because outside on the warp, it is the hand-dyed, Tokushima hand-dyed natural indigo, intangible cultural treasure heritage.
It's written in there.
Oh, yeah.
Show the label.
Oh, yeah, the label.
Look at this amazing label, by the way.
Yeah. Tristan, show the people.
Look at this. Look at this, how premium and royalty-like that is. Anyways, that's a full name. If you want to brag to people, you can just spill all of that long title. There you go.
There it is. So yes, it's beautiful. The most natural of indigos on the outside, and also the most natural of browns from the Kakishibo persimmon dye on the inner side of the weft there, and it gives the front of the jean an almost, but not quite, purpley look over there.
Gives me nostalgia about I had MIJ 5s, I think. They were my first actually faded pair of jeans, and for a long time they stayed my only pair of faded jeans. But yeah, the brown weft, warm color, works with everything. You at first you might be a bit of oh, this is not white, it's not classic. No, trust me, it is. It works just as well with anything. You can just, I just hope to see these beaten by daily wear just like any other pair of jeans. So yeah, please wear them hard, you know.
They will fade remarkably, of course, quarter and patch there. These are mega deluxe, super top dollar, fancy dancy jeans up there. I would really want one, but my excuse is I'm going to save them all for you guys because we don't have a lot of these. They're extremely, extremely rare. And I don't think we have any easy guys at Tap and Yoko. We send them off to our retail partners. So check the blog for the full list of availability for all these guys. But yeah, I think this is coming in next week.
Yeah,
Extremely,
I think
extremely
so too,
fancy.
but I don't want to misspeak. So, all right.
Yeah. So I think we'll go straight from this, which is what some people may describe as a perfect pair of jeans. And Tristan had a really, really good question because we were kind of doing some brainstorming.
Right. Ideal pair of jean. Is that it?
That is
Yeah.
the perfect.
That's the point you want to get to. What's
your
your
perfect jean?
Yeah. Well, you know, looking at what I've faded in the past and what I tend to gravitate towards, I like a sort of a brownish weft. Not necessarily dark brown, but at the very least a beige. You know, at the very least. Can I show this?
Yeah.
The beige of this paper. Is that like precise enough? Like
Faded catalog.
At the very least, faded Sears catalog beige. You know.
Yes.
Not too textured. Some like mid-weight. So it's 14, 15 ounce. Which, you know, if you're considering the old vintage 1910s Levi's, 14, 15 ounce was heavyweight back then. Like it didn't even exist. But for now, like according to today's standards, like 20 ounce, I've went up to 23 ounce. I'm not like, I'll stay nice and say crazy like Garrett is wearing 32 ounce in the summer on Hong Kong, but like, you know, I've done like 23 ounce. That's a bit much for the daily wear. I find so something like 14, 15 ounce tends to be what I gravitate towards.
Okay.
How about you?
How about green cast or red cast? Andrew M writes.
It depends on the dye. I like green cast. I like red cast. But
you're perfect. This is your ideal.
My ideal pair of jean would be a like very dark natural indigo, and so it would be green cast, but like not added green, but just the natural like green hue of the natural indigo.
So pure natural indigo.
But yeah, our natural indigos are kind of lighter. We did some in the past where it's like, or even the future MIJs will be like a natural indigo, but darker, just like more indigo on there, higher contrast, please. This is my ideal color, I think. So I guess green cast, but not added after, just like
that natural green cast.
That's it. Ultimate Pima. I want some long staple cotton. It's so cozy. I want some like long stapled cotton that's like super. I mean, I'm thinking about the New York City exclusive jeans. If you guys ever are in New York City, like these jeans are so sweet to the skin. It feels like there's some type of cheat in there. It feels like cheating. There's some like, you put them on. It's like, is there a stretch? Is it like lighter than what the label says? What is it? What is up with these jeans? It's the Supima cotton. It's so nice on the skin. I want that.
Speaking of those New York jeans, good news for all of our New York jean enthusiasts. I did see a whole bunch of new ones sitting up in our warehouse, making their way over to New York City land. So that must mean in the future there'll be a restock of the original New York City exclusive jean, the one they can only buy in store at the 123 Grand Street location.
If you ever have the chance, do try them on. They feel different.
Maple, Texas writes that he almost slid out of his chair while wearing those smooth jeans.
Yeah, well, you got to wear them harder, sir. You got to fade them, break them in. You won't slide out, but you'll still be cozy inside. You know?
Yeah, excellent. Okay, that's your perfect pair of jeans. I guess for my perfect pair of jeans, it'd be very similar. I like the kind of like that 15-ounce weight. I would go for something like pretty slubby.
Yeah, that's where we disagree. I like.
That's where we disagree.
Yeah, that's where I don't like a lot of slub personally.
Yeah.
I like even. I like classic. I like textured, but not like exfoliating.
Does slub make you uncomfortable in the same way that people like?
Yeah.
What's that called? Trypophobia or?
No, that's like the little holes.
Yeah. But it's the same thing. Like, do you see slubbing? Because I was talking to Chris and he feels like it looks.
I don't.
Body scarring.
I mean, yeah, I have some like chips, but it's not. I have some here. There's some. This here, see how there's like a bit of like. This all reverse. There's some like darker and lighter spots that come with slub because the looser spun areas take up more dye, like here on my magical finger. This here takes up more dye, so you get some darker spots. This texture you get when it's brand new and fresh.
Prototype, by the way.
Yeah, right.
These. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of when it's new, but after wear, you can show off yours.
Yeah. That's
like all of this kind of like evens out, and you get the fades.
I gotta really like hike them up so I can show them up in the chat over here. Yeah. Oh yeah.
These are even out, so I like. Once they're worn, I like the look. Brand new, I'm not sure. Once worn, like it looks great. The thing I don't like is the feel on the skin. Like I'm someone with dry skin. I have eczema. when you're cranking up the heat in the winter, it's dry air in the buildings. I tend to have eczema, and that scraping on that is nah, I can't do that. Nah, it's not comfortable to me.
So it's basically, this is like another one of our topics here. We're also kind of brainstorming here, which everything leads into another here. Like this lovely, like almost like taking a lecture. One topic kind of leads into the next one, and that next topic is kind of like, so if you don't like the slub, to slub or not to slub. So Chris, you suffer. Your body prevents you from enjoying slub.
That's saying that like the pair that I can't wear anymore because I gained weight, but that is even though I'm super fucking skinny. I used to be skinnier. Okay, I used to be like. Anyways, I have some like Emperors of Slubs that don't fit me anymore. My heart is shattered every time I see them in the wardrobe. Like I can't wear them anymore. I love them. They're super textured.
Yeah.
I didn't mind because that's another thing. Tempi treatment keeps them relatively soft.
Oh, yeah, the Tempe treatment.
Yeah, but even then, it's still like, it's still not ideal. But the looks of it, I miss it. I miss the Emperor of Slub.
So you like the look of slub, but just not the feel of slub. That's the thing, to condense it.
Yeah, sure. I don't like the look of slub brand new.
Okay, yeah, so it gotta be faded slub.
Faded slub, and ideally it doesn't feel slubby, but that.
Yeah, you don't want to. Well, I mean, like the slubs usually is less apparent. I feel on the Weft.
Yeah. But still, I don't know. I find even though I have like a bunch of crazy fabrics, I find I gravitate to like the ones I wear are like dirty fades. They're like the middle, average, perfectly normal pair of jeans. That's what I gravitate towards because like I like to put them on and not think about anything. And if it's crazy Weft color or like crazy anything, I tend to no.
Your complete collection of all your jeans there.
Yeah.
You definitely go back to dirty fade. So I guess it is a core.
It's core for a reason.
Core for a reason there. Yeah. So we'll jump into the chat there. Get some reaction from from our little slub talk and like perfect jean talk over there. Definitely a lot of loves for those NYC jeans. I do have slub buds though, because I'm a big slub guy. I'll talk about my preferences in just a moment there.
Sorry, I kind of.
Yeah. No. That's all right. We want to get people talking. I want to get like, there's definitely like the slub buds, of which I am a proud member of, and they're definitely in the chat here, which makes me happy. And they're also the slubs, nice, but like, are you a NIMBY about slub?
NIMBY?
Not in my backyard.
No, I don't. If you wear slub, I don't care. I don't. Yeah, I don't mind slub at all. It's just.
Don't yuck my slub.
I just don't like it on my skin.
Yeah.
But I would love to like it. I would prefer to not mind. I just can.
It doesn't work with him. He's
doesn't
allergic.
Work,
He's got a slub allergy.
There you go. Maybe there's going to be a vaccine in someday.
The vaccine is well, I guess
just numbing cream. Just numbing cream all over my legs.
Cream all over your legs
in the morning. Yeah.
Oh
By the way, pro tip: those runners. I don't want to. Is it Buddy Glide?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, Buddy Glide in the summer when you have like chafing. There you go. You can keep going with with your raw denim in the
body
summer
glide.
humidity. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Runner's glide.
If you're serious about it, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully not. Yeah. Oh man, a lot of people. Anyway. So yes, a lot of people guessed that the jean was the prototype. So yeah, you guys are definitely
They're
on
characteristic. Like
Yeah.
they have a very unique look.
Oh, and Kirk in the chat is wearing their prototypes today. So
Fade
yes,
them good.
love the fade bros. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I definitely got a lot of slub love over here.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to.
It's okay. It's all about having. It's all about the different opinions there. Oh yeah, Shang Style definitely wants to know. Tristan, what do you think of the King of Lords?
I love them. It's a pair that I have somewhere in my closet that I'd never wear because they don't fit me. Yeah, I have one. I have a defect. Yeah, but they don't fit me anymore. So I technically I don't. You won't see me wearing them, but I still keep them in my pile of like my own personal archives, along with the other like super guy 32s that I can't wear anymore. They're somewhere in there. I do love them. They feel like sweatpants too. They on paper they would seem like they're uncomfortable, but the texture of the neck kind of cancels it out. Also, they're rinse washed, I believe, because the shrinkage was like, that's another
aggressive
thing. It was like, at first the Lord of Neps were supposed to be like unsanitized, but the shrinkage was like 30%. So they had to be shrunk, but also you can't sanitize them, otherwise you burn all the little nuts.
You kill the slub.
You kill the nap.
Oh, you cut out.
Yeah, you kill the nap. So they're rinse washed, so they're super comfortable. All that to say, deceptively comfortable, the King of Lords. So these I approve.
Yeah, really. Yeah, and I feel like while the King of Lords is quite slubby, it doesn't have that same slub effect.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't have the abrasion.
The abrasion there.
Yeah.
Naked and Famous Denim. I don't know who those guys are. They want to know: do you own an Emperor slub?
Yeah.
You also own it.
Yeah. I got super lucky in my early days here, and I have a pair of Emperors.
Yeah, because people know, they've heard rumors and whispers that you use spreadsheets and apps to keep track of your jeans. Is this true?
It's not true anymore because I broke my phone.
Wait. It's not true anymore because you broke your phone.
Yeah, but I used to because I don't have enough. Like, if I open it's not a walk-in closet. So if I open it, it's just piles of shit stacked. And I can't see it all, so I forget about some stuff. So I had an app to like be able to
organize it, kind of like a library.
But also like, just to know what I have, because at some point I get like you work in pants all day and then you go home and it's all pants. Like you get lost. So yeah.
Yeah, so okay, yeah, and definitely keep it on a cool topic because definitely people want to know about your jeans over there. They want to know, do you have any like some of your like top jeans, your favorites in your wardrobe that you like to wear? Because they know you love your dirty fades.
I know, but that's like the lamest but honest answer is the dirty fade I gravitate towards. I have like, but if there was one that I miss a lot is the Emperor slub. Emperor
slub is really, really, really special.
Yeah, but they're like weird guy 32. It's not cutting it anymore, guys.
If you keep this up, you might be able to squeeze into those weird guy 32s.
Yeah, not anymore though.
Okay, all right. Oh my gosh, we got another gentle reminder here from the Naked and Famous Denim channel. Again, goes to the machine there. Any cool denim meetups coming soon? Well, I know there's one in New York City. There's definitely going to be a denim meetup in New York City. It'll be a great time. So basically we got Garrett and Brandon and some of the other boys heading down to New York City for a lovely little meetup. Everybody's invited. There's going to be drinks, there's going to be snacks, there's going to be a lot of denim talk there. Yes, that's right, July 23rd, 123 Grand Street, New York, 7 p.m. Be there. You might see some other people that you've seen on YouTube. You'll definitely see a lot of us there. Answer your denim questions, have a drink, and check out the New York store if you have not done so already.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a fun a fun thing to do if you're there. I've been there for once. I thought it was like a magical place there. Not just a cool store, but like a super cool neighborhood, super cool area.
Okay. I don't know, just seeing the Naked and Famous Denim channel.
Yeah. I mean, like we don't know what illness has overcome Garrett or where he is.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, he's.
There's his ghost.
Not only is he in all of our hearts, but he's also not too far away from here.
Yeah. Is the King of Slub I shouldn't read out loud. I should read in.
Okay, that's a
answer.
cool question.
But
Let's take a look at this. Where is it? King of Slub.
What's
King of Slub Junior possible without it just being a regular Slub jean? Okay, so this is actually a really good question. So Brandon teased this last episode,
Oh no.
but I'm just going to say yes.
All right.
I'm just going to say yes. Wink. Yes, wink over there. There, perfect. Okay. Right. Let's move on. I think with our little bit questions there. Our slub or not there. Oh,
Modding jeans.
modding jeans.
Gets into another topic of like, how do you like to wear your jeans? Do you wear them stock?
Yeah, so this is kind of a question again with our little brainstorming question.
Yeah.
So, modding jeans. So when you buy a pair of jeans from us and you have them there, do you just wear them like normal? I'm not talking about like getting a hem to like your perfect length and going from there, but do you make any other alterations? Do you decide that you want to chop yourself to a raw hem? Do you add things to it? Do you take stuff away?
Yeah, I tend to, for the shorts, always raw hem. I feel like long jeans need to be properly hemmed.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going shorts, it's already half a pair of jeans. It needs to be butchered a bit. You need to own up to the butchery that you're doing and just raw hem them.
Raw hem. Do you have an example right over here?
Well, yeah. But also I cuffed.
Show the people.
Cuffed. Wait.
Oh,
this
yeah.
doesn't- You can't tell really. So cuffed, but also raw hem. So there's a bit of fuzz poking through, but also they're not gonna unravel endlessly because they're cuffed. I don't know. I like the look of a cuff with a bit of hair from the raw hem. I don't know.
The hair from the raw hem, not from the leg.
Not from the me.
Yeah, and I've also seen like you do some other things. I've seen you add like magnets to some of your.
Yeah, well, not this pair, but a pair of my dirty fades. Annoying as hell. My dirty fades.
He loves the dirty fades.
But I have this little knife that's like.
All right, show the
Magnetized.
people your knife again. I think we showed
Okay.
this before, but this is always worth going back to this really cool knife.
Cool knife.
Looks like
it's
a-
basically a blade case.
A case for a blade.
Yeah.
What brand of blade do you use? Like Olfa?
Yeah, Olfa blade
Olfa blades.
and CW&T makes the blade holder basically. It's like
Looks like titanium.
yeah. But the way this works, and there's my email there that I don't want to show, but the way this works is there's a little magnet there that keeps aligns the blade in a way that makes it not fall when you have it in your pocket. And I like to not have it in the way of my leg, so I sew a magnet in to keep it at an angle that's comfortable in my pocket. So just a little magnet, also like a little line of stitching to hold the Opus card.
Who's that convict on the back picture?
I don't want to show that.
Oh my
Alright.
god.
This is my student picture.
If you see this man, call the police.
This is my student picture. Yeah, this.
Oh my gosh.
It's horrible, but it's what it is. So yeah, this is my Metro card, and I keep it within like a section of my pocket. Otherwise, it moves around. It's annoying. So yeah, I do stitching in my pocket to keep things organized.
I think that's actually really cool there. So you
Yeah.
I think this definitely. I mean, for sure, you're in the minority there. But yeah,
But I do recommend it though. If you have things in your pocket, after a while, I don't know. I got tired of just like pushing it because like you're trying to sit down, you have something there, it's like block. You just stitch it to the side.
Stitch it to the side.
Then it doesn't move. There you go.
All right, so there we go. We got a little bit there. Let's see if anyone in the chat there is modding their jeans. You got
Also,
their-
like the button fly sometimes. Like the button fly sometimes opens up so that I don't want to show it on on myself because that's embarrassing. But like this here, after a while, tends to like if there's like some weird creases, I tend to just stitch it down like this.
Oh.
And you don't really need to like have access to the buttons over there. You can just push them through the buttonholes and then pull them out once the jeans are like broken in. So I just stitch it shut. That way, there's no
That's
like.
wild.
weird
That is
opening.
that is an expert level mod.
I mean, not really. I do recommend it for anyone. It's like super simple sewing. If you're barely competent, you'll be able to do it.
Or just why not experiment, right? So everybody starts at the same place when it comes to learning a skill or a hobby. But yeah, pick up a needle and thread and maybe sew a pair of one of your older jeans, and go for it.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Thanks for the compliments on the mugshot there.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, we appreciate that. Okay, Jonas just gave us a tag there. They want to know, hey, I'm curious as to why all the Chinese New Year jeans got the back leather patch stitched all around. Is this deliberate choice to not allow the belt through? Love the stream. So yeah, thank you very much, Jonas, for asking your question. And yes, I can usually ask the question about why it's stitched all the way around versus just top and bottom. So basically, when you stitch it all the way around, it's just a stronger seal to your jeans. It's as simple as that. It's when it's top and bottom, especially on a veg tan, which I think the Lunar New Year's are all veg tans.
If it's like veg tan tends to be stiffer.
Yeah.
Chrome tan makes the leather more pliable, so it tends to like move around a bit better. Whereas like veg tan, you sit, the patch will like put stress on the
It's
stitching.
a lot stiffer than the jeans. So jeans are softer, the
Yeah.
patch is stiffer there, and it's going to add like a lot of stress. So if you just have those two lines of stitching there, what tends to happen is it'll rip and tear. And if you wash it right away, the veg tan really doesn't like that too much and can curl up a little bit like a taco.
Yeah. Also, it shrinks in the wash sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So you need as much stability as you can have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
veg tan, I mean, like, if you have a veg tan patch, if you're doing a swap, I guess my advice is to always kind of get it, like, stitched all the way around for extra strength. And that's why we do it on most of our veg tan patches as well, just purely for strength. It's not like...
But also, yeah, there's a case to be made for top-bottom. If you have a chrome tan patch...
Like this one on the prototype,
Like
I
this
think.
one. Or
Is that
the
a pull-up?
No. It's... I don't know.
It looks kind of waxy. We should know that.
We should know, but we don't.
We'll show the people there. So this is what do we mean chrome tan? That means like a softer.
Well, it's the type of tanning, but like also it can work with like cardboard, compressed cardboard like this. So, in general, softer, not so rough patches will be top down. That way you can choose to put your belt through, which is what I do.
Oh, you're a belt through?
Should I show him?
Yeah. He's about that life.
I'm about that life because I like to wear my jeans a bit oversized, and I like as much support as possible. Otherwise, some parts like flip under, and then I have like my belt holding like a shower curtain, my jeans around, and it's not cute. It's really not. So I like as much support as possible.
It acts as like an extra belt loop there. Cause the people are talking in the chat there about like 7 belt loops. Not particularly heritage, but hey, on the theme of modding.
Also, belt loops are pretty easy to add. You just need a Bartack machine, which is very rare. But if you want to add one yourself, you can just go back and forth.
Yeah. You don't have to use a Bartack machine, which is a really fun because, by the way, that little stitch you see, if you look down on your trousers right now, that little stitch, that's that kind of like long line there. That's called a Bartack. It's a very strong stitch. Is commonly found in various parts of your jeans. Stops your fly from exploding. For when you open up really tough, there's should be a bar tack down there.
There used to be rivet. Can we talk about the previous?
It was, yes, we can, because that was one of the trivia questions.
I'm not going to show it on myself. It's like crotch. I don't want to show you guys. But this Bartack. Bartacks are like kind of a cool technology that didn't used to exist. At some point, people couldn't do Bartacks. So they put rivets on old Levi's or old jeans in general. And it was like this week at Tati.
Exactly, this week at Tati and Yoko.
What was it?
It was a trivia question.
Trivia, right?
We had a little a lovely trivia question there for the 100th episode.
And it was like what burns the wiener, or something like that. And it was a rivet. It was a rivet used to be there at the crotch, and some denim person, I think it used to be the CEO of Levi's, or
allegedly,
so
the story goes,
was by a campfire with his just relaxing with his legs sprayed out, and it got hot and burned the tip. So he removed the rivet. That's the legend. Apparently, after a deeper dive, I believe it's just because they needed metal to shoot people during wars.
Also, this like at the origin of the donut hole button, apparently.
Yeah. Also, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I heard that the donut style buttons were done through a war metal savings measure.
There you go. The more you know. Anyways, now we
Yeah.
have lovely Bartacks.
True. The wizard says true. True story.
True story. Great technology.
Great technology.
The Bartack. Yeah.
So it's super strong, but you don't need a Bartack machine at home to, make it strong. You just have to go over and over and over in the sewing machine. The Bartack just does it very densely and very close together.
The Bartack will be better, but like you can get pretty good with a sewing machine. Also, I've seen some like amazing workers manually do a Bartack by going back and forth on a normal sewing machine, just like full manual Bartack. I've seen that happen on...
Like by reversing it, or just like...
No,
just by
like
moving the fabric?
Feet up, just stitching and manually moving it like fucking pros.
Really fast.
No, just...
I was imagining it's like a Mario Party like mini game where you gotta like...
it's just... They're just wizards. I wish I had their skills.
You wish you had their skills there. Okay, that might be a cool challenge.
But don't do that on your pair of jeans that you spent.
Yeah, maybe we'll have that.
Just
Great idea for this week of Tachinyoka video. Sewing machine challenge.
Oh, try to do your own Bartack type of thing?
Yeah, try to do our own Bartack thing, or maybe we'll try to we'll get us like each
end
do
up
their
in
own
a
hem.
broken needle in someone's eye.
Yeah. Yeah, needles do break there.
Yeah.
So that's just a fun little thing there. What I think we went from like 7 belt loops to doing yourself there, but yeah, it does kind of tie into our earlier topic there. Is like if you're looking for an extra belt loop, and
they're relatively easy, and it doesn't need to be the same. Just embrace your own customization. Embrace your DIY-ness. That's the great part about denim. That's why people do fancy repairs. It's because they make the jeans theirs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And we're not saying to buy a brand new pair of jeans.
Yeah, just
cut off 2 old belt loops.
No.
Come on, throw the other jeans in the garbage.
Find scrap fabric and DIY it.
Yeah, maybe your hems. Which could you do with your hem cops?
You could do that with
Absolutely.
Hem scraps.
Hem scraps. Yeah. Okay, that's a cool little topic there.
Yeah, zigzag in place. Thank you for the word.
Yeah, zigzag in place there. There we go. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much. That was kind of a cool little story there. I'm going to jump in the chat right now and answer a couple of questions. Steven asked, when are the new milk glasses coming? We're not too sure on the dates, but I know they've been ordered, and I think they're on the boat, or they're about to get onto the boat. So they are happening. It's happening soon-ish, but again, no promises on the exact
dates.
Okay, going back over there. The manual Bartacks. We're not going to have too much news on any of the super I get the ones for releases here, because we're going to keep that more for the branded episodes. So stuff the Fat Fox and the Dirty Elephant, aside from the fact that they're coming and they're coming soon, but no promises on dates or anything like that. Fat Fox does look really cool though. I mean, I think you guys are already excited for it. It does look really cool. Dirty Elephant, I say it every time. I saw it again. I saw the flasher again today. I think it's hilarious. I can't wait to share the pervy pachyderm with everybody out over there. Okay. Any news on the MIJ 15? Yes.
So confused in the numbers.
15, I think, is releasing next week.
Hand-dyed? I think so too.
I think it's releasing
next
week.
We've received them. They're ready to go. I just don't know when we're set up to release them. But everything's ready and just waiting to be thrown in the world.
Yeah. If not next week, then very, very, very soon after there. So get ready for that. Hopefully we'll film a video. I think they filmed a video soon, so I'll be excited to talk about that there. Weird Boy 7, will you guys make MIJ 10 a core MIJ 10 piece? The plan is, yes, to basically try to keep on restocking it. So that's the one that should have more and more restocks.
Nice.
Except that the restocks are not ultra regular, but we'll try to keep
them
coming in.
It's still an MIJ. It's
it's going to be the most core MIJ that we have.
Yeah, because we won't do just one run.
Yeah, exactly. So we've had 2 runs already, and there should be another one coming. Dates.
Who's this guy?
Dates. I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't give you hard dates for that, but it's just that yes, it's happening. And I agree, Stephen, that sending that Fat Fox fiber to Goro to make Willet shoe. Oh, that'd be really cool.
Willet what?
Send off the Fat Fox fiber. Send the Fat Fox fiber to Goro to make a custom
that'd
shoe
be
out of
nice.
that, because they have a little series where they do like will it shoe, or they make some fun shoes with fun materials.
That'd be nice.
That'll be
to see that.
exceedingly like deluxe. That would actually be really, really nice for canvas sneakers. Who's this guy?
Is it me, the guy?
It's us. My name is Terry. This is Tristan. Thank you
Yeah.
for joining this week. Thank you for joining the live stream here in Montreal. Yes, exactly there. And another, let's take, anything else? So MIJ, we go there. There we go. Forbidden Fruit. Let's talk a little bit about the Forbidden Fruit as well. So, it released last week. I like it because it's like a very classy denim.
What I said about middleweight tend to go back. I tend to go back to middleweight type of fabrics, and like a good average, which average sometimes when you wear something daily is what you want. Forbidden Fruit is that. It's like a good classic pair of jeans. What is it, like 12.5 ounce?
12.5 ounce.
A good mid-weight, dark indigo, will fade well, reliable daily pair of jeans. Yeah.
Yeah, we have them in like all kinds of size and flavors there. So
All kinds of fits too. If you're like one of those that is like hunting for the strong guy and they kept disappearing, these we have some, so don't wait.
yeah. There we go. That'd be a nice, cool one there. Yeah, organic cotton and right in the middle of that comfort, that weight range there. Okay, cool. Continuing on over there. People also, again, Steven with that MIJ 16. Thought we had a pair we could show up. That is, we've shown a lot before, so I don't think we're spoiling anything.
Nah, I don't want to spoil anything.
I don't think we're
but also
spoiling
I kinda
anything.
want- Is that it?
This kind of looks like it.
Yeah, it looks like it, but well,
That's a super samply
it
prototype.
says sample.
yeah. Super samply
But-
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can kind of like give some teases on this one over there.
So textured, but not crazy textured, but still pretty slubby. You still have, just like we said, softness due to the the Tempai treatment. It's also, I believe, unbleached weft. I don't know all the details about these specifically.
Yeah, I guess we can show them off there and then get a rough idea what it looks
get
like.
a-
It's slubby.
A cool salvage idea.
Oh,
there.
the micro bust.
Micro bust, but also like very red salvage ID with what's the patch? Classic MIJ patch.
Mm-hmm.
Is it lambskin? What is it? Let's.
I always feel like this one is like
How bad are we?
the MIJ patch. Yeah, so the 15 patch is going to be Cordovan, but the 16 patch here.
Is something.
Yeah,
I believe it's lambskin, but I don't want to like, question me on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's lambskin as well. there.
You still get copper rivets, iron buttons, peekaboo selvage on the coin pocket, all the good, also embroidery here.
Yeah.
All the classic MIJ details on a heavier, slubby fabric.
Yeah, so if you can't quite spring for the MIJ 15 because it's like it's going
to be a bit of a.
It's going to be limited and it won't be cheap. Sorry, that's just how it is.
It's hand dyed, guys. Like you need someone to dye them with their hands.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's hand dyed. It won't be cheap. These ones would be like I say a bit more attainable, and maybe that might be the one I get. Plus they're coming in Strong Guy. They are coming in Strong
Finally.
Guy. The
Right,
16s
yeah.
will be there in Strong Guy after great demand and much wait. Finally coming in Strong Guy. So we're super happy to share that with everyone.
Can't wait.
Okay, great. Shang Style asks, how many MIJs does Tristan have?
I don't know.
I can tell you how many I have. I have the 12s. I have the 9s. I have a pair of Weird Guy 9s.
I know I don't have the 9s.
And I have a 10 jacket, so that's 3 pairs.
Oh, so I have a jacket of the 9.
So you have a 9 jacket,
A
and
9
you have
jacket.
the Empress stub counts.
Yeah,
That's
but I
two.
don't know, guys. I don't.
You lost track.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not a. Yeah. I'm not good at keeping track. That's why I had an app.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to forget and get it gets cloudy
Yeah, it does get cloudy.
Yeah.
That's all right. So Shankstite also asked there, so this MIJ 15, because we're kind of talking MIJs right now, we'll have a special collector's box, kind of like the other one has. And it's like, no, the answer is there's no special collector's box. However,
you get a sick bag.
Do we have a bag here? It does come in a really cool special custom bag. It's a white bag. It's got a little patch on it there, and it's inside like the plastic bag there. So every jean comes in like inside like this bag. And you can use it for whatever you want. We've used it before, I think, on the previous Kakishibu release, and now it's also going to have it out there for the 15. So it's kind of like what we'll be using for our premium MIJs moving forward. Okay.
No success.
No success.
Cannot find the bag, but it is cool. Trust me on that.
Yeah, okay. All right, there. Oh, producer BD asked about the Instagram questions. I'll probably... should we do them now? Let me take a look. Let's see if I got them here in the chat.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's fire up the Instagram questions on our post.
How does that work?
I forgot. I'll let Tristan figure that one out there. Well, I'll get back into the chat there. Oh, Gary, we missed you. We should have double checked that one. We made sure to like ask the questions. But I'll let Tristan dig in there to try and find the answers while I just stay in you guys, and we'll navigate this together in the in the chat over there.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Yes. As the tour asks, MIJ Daisy Dukes. Believe it or not, we do get people asking for that. We do get people asking for that.
I just opened a message. It's not what I thought.
No. Tristan, I'm gonna let Tristan figure this out while I work through over there. And I'm going to get into there. You know what? This is a great time for a segment that we've never actually done on this channel before. I'm going to go completely off the rails.
Oh, I think I have it here.
No?
I have something. Responded to your sticker. What's a jean now or in the past that makes you think of your co-host? So, what makes me think of you? I remember your Did you have MIJ 9s?
I do have an MIJ 9.
Yeah, I remember like you... Well, I remember because I think I wanted them, but because we're the same size, and you got them.
Yes!
Fucker.
I remember this really clearly. I remember the story so well, yeah.
Yeah, the reason I have so many jeans is I used to be the only one here looking out for defects or like, good deals around in the building. But then like we hired a bunch of people in my size, including this dude. And
same shoe size as well.
Yeah, he gave me the first realization of like, now there's competition. I wanted some MIJs. I was looking for the deal. He snatched them. He has them. He's worn them. He's faded them. At least I'll give him that.
I did wear them.
He made, he's given justice to the fabric. But yeah, I still.
The 9. They were Weird Guy 34. I remember going in, and I remember like I think it was Garrett. He was there. He was like, "Hey Terry, do you want these like weird guy? Do you want like these Weird Guy 34 MIJ 9s?" I was like, "Heck yeah!"
He wanted to piss me off.
Heck yeah! I think I've only been working here like a month or two. I think.
Yeah.
Like that's it, and then I got them, and then Tristan's like, "You knew right away." He's like,
"Yeah, fuck, someone snatched them."
Where'd you get those jeans? Where'd you get those jeans? So yeah, that's a good question there, and I think that question was from
24/7 Denim.
24/7 Denim. Okay.
What's your favorite movie?
Yeah, so Insulate asked, "What's your favorite movie?"
I don't know. I'm not a movie guy. I barely have time to eat and sleep. I have not watched enough movies to declare that's my favorite movie.
I'm gonna read that. So, what was the last movie you saw?
Fuck. Oh no. Oh, I think it was a Minecraft movie on cinema.
So Tristan's favorite movie is the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie.
The last movie I saw was the live-action Stitch. I went there with my nieces.
This is your favorite movie.
Yeah, I guess it is. Actually, it's not actually my favorite movie, but it was just... Rant Time. Do you know how much popcorn cost at the movie theater?
I don't know.
Oh,
too much.
I take my hat off.
Yeah, I'm the guy with pockets full of sweets. I
In
don't buy
disgust.
the popcorn.
In
but yeah.
disgust.
They need to make this profitable. It's a business after all.
It's
no one
profitable.
goes to watch the movie, so the people that go need to pay out.
I'm going to tell you, here I was. I'm just trying to be the good uncle. It's me, like, me and my nieces and my wife there, and we're just going to bring the kids out to go watch Stitch at the theater, and like, okay, I'll grab 2 bags of popcorn for the girls. It was $8.50 for a small bag of popcorn.
I mean,
I bought 2 small bags. It's
yeah,
nearly
but
$20.
dude, maybe it was like, maybe it was like $9 for the huge one. You just didn't do the math.
No. I was thinking about this. This is not like, oh, you should have bought more to save more. Though this is an artificial tax to push you into feeling like you saved more money.
Yeah, but still, you got taxed.
Anyway, I bought the small one, even though the medium one was only 50 cents more, because these girls are like, they
want their own popcorn.
Well, they want their own popcorn, and they're like 9 and 12, and if I give them like,
a shared bag,
a jumbo bag of popcorn, they will fight. They will fight there. But yeah, I spent 2 times $8.50, so yeah, that's an awful lot of money. $17 plus tax.
Yeah.
For popcorn, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. So there we go. That got me going.
Can you show
next question
the Halloween jeans, and will they be available in Strong Guy?
I
don't know, and I don't know.
We cannot show them
right.
because we don't have a finished sample yet, and I'm gonna leave that one for Brandon. And will it be available in Strong Guy? I hope so. It should be.
These are precise answers, guys.
Yeah.
We're
I'm just doing the best I can. If you guys want the best answers,
we don't know yet either. That's we'll eventually we'll know, but
for future releases and like those really kind of like sneak previews for Way Out in the Distance, definitely want to. That's a good question for Brandon. He loves coming in there and spill the beans, just like Days I used to do back in the day. There, these guys definitely have trouble keeping secrets, so it's a good chance to ask them. And just like the Godzillas there, it was hard to keep our lips sealed about some of those. So I'll save those for Brandon.
MIJ15, I believe, super weird and true.
Yeah, that's it. So that's all we have at Tath and Yoko. We have Easy Guys available at other retailers. Definitely check the blog for the list.
Okay, where were we?
Next question.
Will Terry be the champion to bring back the stretch heavyweight elephants? They're awesome. They are, but
they are awesome. So yeah, I feel like the Elephant 11S were the last heavyweight stretch elephants ever made. I have a pair. I love them. They're amongst my favorite jeans. Like I just have like top 3 jeans, and they're like number 2. And as cool as they are, they'll probably never come back, because it was like when we were making them, it was this close as to whether they got made or not. It was like really it was so difficult to make them. It was a huge hassle, and they weren't like a mega sales success. They didn't explode, They weren't like super popular. So like really difficult to make, not mega popular. So probably not going to happen ever again. But never say never. There could be another heavyweight stretch. But the for like the 10 and the 10S and the 11 and the 11S probably won't have anything like that again.
What is more environmentally friendly, dyeing with natural indigo or pure indigo?
I'm going to put that one to Tristan. This could be closer to your...
it's one of those things where everything's a butterfly effect. It depends on where you grow the natural indigo. It depends on how you source the pure indigo. It depends on too many factors. You can't tell. Because, let's say you grow natural indigo, but, the water needs to... the way the water is brought to the plants is, needs to be pushed by, heavy, how do you call it? Anyways,
heavy pumps, machinery.
Yeah, exactly.
Expensive
then,
irrigation.
Then it's high energy bill, but let's say the energy is charcoal and not hydroelectricity like it is in Quebec. Then environmental cost skyrockets, and you never would know just by, it seems like just a plant. You wouldn't know. It's impossible to know these things unless you do deep analysis, which is a very complicated field that I have friends that friends are studying this for decades. It's
yeah. When it goes to true environmental cost, it's kind of where do you stop? Because you can't keep on going. Well, maybe hey, I'm not using synthetic chemicals. But this plant grew in a field. Did you grow this plant?
Yeah.
You know, if you didn't grow this plant, who grew it? And like, did it come from far away? And then like, how did they get here? And then like, well, how was the power used from generated and stuff? So like, there's that.
But here's the thing: it's hard enough to tell. There's like no clear-cut winner, I'd say.
Yeah.
In my gut feeling, that like, you know, knowing about denim and a bit about this subject of like industrial design, there's no clear-cut winner. So don't break your head too much on that. It's not like super clear.
Yeah, like true natural indigo and like that style of fermentation is also generally on a much smaller scale.
Yeah. I'd say if you care deeply about environmental costs of your jeans, wear them through. That's like the best you can do, right? Just fade them really hard, repair them. That's how you'll be environmentally efficient.
Yeah, and don't buy jeans that are previously distressed.
Don't buy more jeans than you can wear.
Oops. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a fun one there too. Talking about those, you know, environment. I will say one thing though. When we were at the mills, the owners of the mills the mills were extremely proud about their water treatment plants. So this, of course, we get all of our denim from Japan. And environmental issues are definitely on a forefront of a lot of people who are living in Japan. And
but also Japan has something with water there. It's like
there are rules. You know, there are different rules. So one of the advantages to having it done over there that you know that there's a lot of effort and people care about what happens with that industrial wastewater. So
in some countries, it's super dangerous.
Yeah.
The water gets dangerous and people drink it, and it's like a bunch of like hazards that come from that. So Japanese sourced fabrics, you'll know at the very least, water's filtered out.
Yeah.
There's regulation over there. Turns
Absolutely.
Regulation helps the people, the environment, and all of that in those circumstances. So yeah.
Good. Okay, that's a good question though. What else we got over here?
When are we making baby sizes again? I need my newborn dripped in Naked Famous Denim. I'm sorry, man. It's going to be a tough sell.
Baby sizes is going to be a tricky one.
Yeah.
Maybe we could I wonder if you can make
maybe we can send you scrap fabric and you go to
cut a pair of jeans open to use it as like the baby burrito wrapper.
Yeah. The banana bag with the baby in it, you know.
Or maybe like a wider pair of jeans, like an easy guy with taper, and then you can like put the infant in the top of the leg and just cut a little face hole.
Sew the bottom and just sling bag the kid.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
For adventures.
Yeah. Fat Fox when?
Soon.
Eventually.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah. And there was a question about if successful with Cowboy Bebop collab, what fabrics would you do for the characters? I don't know enough about the show personally.
This is like Garrett probably wishes he was here for this one. So there's a bunch of cool characters in Cowboy Bebop, and if we were to go ahead with this one, which is definitely it's a possibility. Which fabrics would you use? I can't say for sure, but the idea is that you really get the essence of each character there. So like we would like with the Godzilla jeans, the burning Godzilla has to be red and burny, and the metal Godzilla is going to be like shiny and metallic for like a Mecha Godzilla, and the same thing that we did for was it the Dragon Balls?
Dragon Ball or like the Street Fighter, any collab we did. That's generally the idea. That said, I've not watched the show. Like I said, I haven't watched a lot of things.
Cowboy Bebop is excellent. The anime.
I know. I will watch it eventually, but answering this question requires a knowledge about characters that I personally do not have, and so, oopsie. But what I can say is, it's not going to be just let's make a stretch denim and slap a patch with the guy's face on it.
No.
It's not that. It's like deeply designed. Like the fabric is
has to embody the character there, and there's a lot of back and forth there. For example, I can give you a little bit of a story related to kind of like how this happens. For the Burning Godzilla, Brandon and I, like, you come to me, Brandon, like, hey, Terry, look at this, like, the colors that we have for the selvage over here. Like, do you think this is, like, burny enough there, like, this type of color? I really want to get that burning there. And, like, we're kind of choosing, like, what type of, like, yellow and orange that really, like, has the most fiery effect for, like, the Weft and stuff there. And, like, there's back and forth, and it takes a long time because, like, a lot of effort is done to, like, you really choose the essence of these characters there. So you really want to try and get in it.
Even in character selection, it's always.
They do it justice.
Yeah, it's hard to like pick characters that aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to let some characters aside. It's always hard to choose which ones you do.
Exactly. Okay, was that it for the Instagram questions?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, cool. All right, let's jump in. Do we have any of our? Oh, we're gonna go from the voices from the people. Want to do this one, the predictions?
All right. Trend.
Okay, so we got Terry and Tristan. We're going to gaze into our crystal ball over here, or I could say my shiny can of Guru. Great Canadian choice for energy drinks over here.
Drink some.
Tristan buys crates. He lives on
Don't
crates
say that.
of this
That's
stuff.
not true. No, I'm super healthy. All right.
They have his picture up on the wall in the Guru factory, like down the street. But yes, so we had a little bit of idea there. We kind of like gaze into our shiny cans of Guru and predict what would be like the fashion trends for, not like far future, but literally like this fall.
Yeah.
25.
You want to start? Okay, my prediction, which is like probably on the nose, but I feel like we've seen so much people diss the skinny fits. I feel like we're gonna see some like skinny boys, skinny rebels wearing skinny jeans, just super tight everything. Some like Heidi Slimane boys come back, some like skin tight, almost digging in the skin from the waistband to the cuff. Just like skin tight. I feel like these rebel fashionistas are gonna come back. It's like throwing the finger to the current trend of like, you wear skinny pants, you're a fucking loser. So yeah, these guys are gonna come back, and they're gonna be proving the anti-skinny propaganda wrong.
Yeah, I feel kind of the same. I feel like maybe not to the same degree as Tristan, but that was very, very
no, but like
very, very colorful explanation.
I'm talking about the extremes there. You need the how do you call them? The visionaries, or like the
trendsetters.
The trendsetters are going to be the Slimane boys, the ones with the super tight perfectos and smoking 10 packs a day just to stay.
Yeah, so let's say if there's like a new like haute couture show there and they have like denim and stuff there, maybe we'll see like the first signs of return to skinnyism.
Yeah, just to challenge a bit the current norm of like super loose, which don't get me wrong, I like to move around.
Mm-hmm.
I like the looser fits. Even though I'm not a strong guy, I'm a true guy myself. I don't like crazy loose, but I appreciate the current looseness of fabrics. But I think the pendulum's gonna swing back, and in order to swing back, you'll have some extremists with the very tight. Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah, I feel like we've already done like the pendulum's already started swinging back from like the extremely wide.
Yeah.
And now just like somewhat more tasteful wide. And definitely it's going to keep on swinging that way. And then, yeah, I mean, if you want to avoid that pendulum effect, you can kind of choose your jeans based off the middle, like the true guys, kind of like what I do. But yeah, I do kind of feel like that's where I see it. I'm going to go there and I say someone talked about Labubu. Solvents, Labubus on belts? No.
You do you, man. I'm not going to judge.
As a prediction, yeah, I don't think... Are the Labubus the Tamagotchis, the Beanie Babies?
Labubus I don't know how long they'll last, these things, but...
I like the Lafufu, the counterfeit ones.
I don't know, man. I feel like after the summer, these are dead. I'm sorry if you invested in them.
There's gonna be like giant piles of like rotting Labubus.
Yeah. So yes. Anyways,
just like everything, we're gonna see them like in dollar stores. They're like mounds of like Labubus.
Yeah, because also like poor brand just exploded, and then like what they try to keep up, impossible. Then it's gonna be rough. Anyways.
Yeah. So a swing back to skinny. And
yeah, but skinny is rough. I see like my legs too built for all that. It's tough I appreciate the room. I appreciate like roomy jeans will always have a good point, which is legs should move.
Yeah. Oh, well, T-Flex says in the chat there, Heidi has definitely come back. He's noticed it personally in his shop.
Well, there you go. I don't know the guy, but if you do and he told you so, I'll trust you.
Yeah, definitely there. Yeah. We have one voice for the Heidi is coming back. There you go. Yeah, the new Labubu is this generation's Furby. I feel Furby was kind of funnier because they're like the malfunction Furbies, because like they had like attitude, they move and they like run out of batteries and they turn into like we were in like nightmare machines and stuff like that. Their voices speaking slow. And I think there's a YouTuber there, like I think a YouTuber called like Look Mom No Computer, and he made like this giant like Furby organ.
Oh, I don't blame
Yeah, yeah, and like every note would be like a different Furby, and the Furbies would all be like singing like a horrific nightmare choir. Tristan, he shakes his head. He shakes his head about that. Like, yes, there you go. Some other quick questions. Dominic Jones asked, "How old is this donut hat?" Well, I will say that this donut hat is pre-COVID. So it's pre-COVID, so maybe like the peak of like the Donut Channel era. That I thought was pretty cool. I always liked the donuts. Their advertisements there. I thought they put like a lot of effort into the little ads on the videos there. This is the CAMOHAT, the camel hat. And I was like, right?
I don't know.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't pre-COVID. No. They launched. I think it was launched right after.
I don't know anything about the
no, because I got it while I was working here. I think it's like because I got it maybe 2022. It's all all blurring together now.
If I think about you in the early days of you working here, you had that hat on.
Yeah. So I had that hat on. So it's no later than 2022, but no earlier than 2020.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I see like trend prediction is not about like brands having classic wide fits. It's like it's a different thing. I see like Oni has a lot of wide jeans. A lot of brands need a lot of wide jeans. It's like super on trend. It's super liked. You need wide fits. It's not like, it doesn't mean this is what's gonna keep going as the current leader of the market. And yeah, that's my weird guy art incoming. Yeah, there you go. People are gonna go back to weird guy.
We've got weird guys.
We've got plenty in the tenfold.
We never stopped. Yeah, we never stopped. That. We never stopped the weird guys there.
Yeah,
the weird guys.
Super guys are not at their peak at the moment. If you want to support the super guys, they need charity.
Yeah. Support the super guy. I know there's some super guy fans there in the chat there who've never given up on their super guys, and we're not giving up on them either there. Yeah. So be cool. Now you can feel like you are definitely like the that special.
Yeah, now you can be the actual denim rebel and wear super guys around and just show people how cool you can look in skinny jeans.
Well, I mean, we have our Justin from our team. He's kind of.
I've never seen him wear actual skinny. He has the physique for it though.
So on Tuesday,
this dude is snatched.
Tuesday, he was wearing a pair of prototype, like some sample MIJs in a super guy or a weird guy, and they were very skinny, and he looked like a remarkably different person. I almost didn't recognize him. He looked like he belonged like the Ramones or something like that. He was looking really, really skinny. Yeah. And Justin, being like the young kid like he is, when he joined, he was like wide everything.
What's the Nightmare Before Christmas physique? How would you? Oh, I used to have the same physique as him. Yeah, and used to wear skinny jeans.
The skinniest, eh? You were a skinny boy.
I got here wearing Super Guy 32.
You arrived Super Guy 32.
Yeah.
He left True Guy 36 now.
34.
34. True Guy but 34. Still, the same as me. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, cool. So I think we did that. Again, guys, this episode is about giving a voice to the people there. So if you do have a question, fire it down in the chat there. We're going to do our best to answer as much questions to the best of our ability over there. And we're going to go keep on. We're going to jump up here. We're going to kind of go back in the chat here, the backlog, see if there's any questions there. If you see anything, Tristan, just go for it.
Could there be another JoJo's run? No.
Probably not. Sorry. Basically, when it comes to collabs, there's almost always one and done.
That's why you need to disregard your finances and just jump on it.
Yeah. One and done. For many reasons, not the least of the fact that licensing rules usually tend to have rules about that. It's like, you can do this one run, that's what the license is, and after that, we got to renegotiate.
Yeah. So many questions that I don't know. Like, how about a One Piece collab? Maybe, but
I can say that the word One Piece did show up here and there.
Yeah, but here's there needs to be a clear shown interest. So yeah. Sorry about that, guys. We're trying to find
Tristan's working his way through over this there.
What about thick boys wearing skin tight jeans? It's up to you, dude. I'm not
thick boys wearing thick boys and tight jeans. That's the real. I'm gonna call that the discotheque look.
Here's the thing. You need to the silhouette needs to be to work throughout. You can't have like super baggy top and super skin tight jeans. That's like the thing that bugs me is when you look like fucking super tight pants, but like super boxy wide overshirt. Like no, you can't be a sail. It's like you look like you know, the boat sails. It's like a big square of fabric, and then like the skinny legs.
So you don't.
It needs to be a silhouette that works together. So that's
so the carrot doesn't work. But how about the other way around? Super baggy bottom but tight top.
That's like super on trend, and it works. It works, but like, hey, if you're like tank top and super baggy pants, all right, dude, yeah.
I've seen some.
Yeah, it works. It works, but then again, I think it works because it's trendy. I don't think it's like.
It's not a timeless. It's not a timeless style.
I mean, it could be because it's just a tank top and jeans. But I think it's so tainted by this year and the previous year. I think in like 5 years from now, it's gonna be like, ugh, what are you doing? You know.
There'll be fun pictures that you can look back upon and like, reflect.
Maybe not. Hopefully not. I like when everything works all the time, but sadly, trends tend to kill styles for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Dave does say that the relaxed fit era is great, so it's been decades since you had jeans that fit so well. So that's also kind of
just wear jeans that fit well every time, all the time. You don't need to wait for trends to be right, because also a lot of trends are stupid. Let's be honest. Like
it could be a.
I'm sorry if you're into Labubus. But
there's a lot of Labubu hate going along over here.
But let's be honest, this is not the smartest trend. It's not a good investment, you know.
I had a high school teacher who lost a fortune on Beanie Babies. He was my actual economics teacher way back in the 90s.
What, he thought it was gold? He thought he could sell it in times of crisis?
My economics teacher back in the 90s, he bought like Beanie Babies and I think like Nortel shares. If you're Canadian, that might ring a bell. So like basically he taught us economics by saying like don't do what I did.
What a champion.
Yeah. Investing in Beanie Babies or investing in like, you know, soapstone sculptures or whatever, which is also what he did. You'll never make your money back. That's a bad idea.
Last stop in for like and subscribe call. Catch y'all next week.
We'll see you later, BD. Enjoy your baseball game. Yeah, and do remember to drop a little like and subscribe there. It definitely keeps the lights on, keeps the train rolling. The more likes we get, the more pumped up we get about this, the crazier videos that we can do. So we always appreciate every single like, every single subscription there. There we go.
I saw someone,
The pendulum demands weird guys first.
Yes, but also, no. You need extremists first.
Extremists first.
You need some, like, people who want to be so different, their whole identity depends on what they're wearing. And these people are going to identify themselves as not like you by wearing skinny jeans. And so they'll just be the exact reverse of what the trend is. There you go. That's what I think. That's how I see fashion. It's just people trying to be unique.
Rick Owens, skinny.
I don't want to hate on Rick Owens.
No, you can't.
I like Rick Owens.
Okay, there we go. Okay, going on. Keep on going down there. Okay, Instagram questions we mostly cleared out, right?
IG questions are done.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I mean, unless I skipped some, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
Any pink denim coming out? Not soon.
No, so we tend to release any denim which have like a pink weft or like a light red weft usually is a spring collection, and I don't know if we have any in the future yet. So there we go. Hunter x Hunter, like that's a bit of a, I can't say it's a deep cut. It's just a classic one.
Yeah.
It's an old anime. It would be kind of cool there.
Purple and electric blue. I think we had like.
Well, Shin Godzilla.
Oh.
Shin Godzilla, which we've shown off before, and we'll show off again. Okay. Yeah, that's it. So this is a purpley jean. Purple on the inside.
And this is indigo.
This is a dark indigo. So I think it should fade to like the blue should fade to pretty electric blue.
Yeah, which ones didn't we do? The I don't know if there's Elvira fades anywhere on the internet. Oh, it's also a super loose weave. You can
you can't see this.
Let me try to show it to the people.
Okay. The looseness of the? Can you see the looseness of the weave?
Look at this.
Oh, so yeah, Tristan is shining a light through the jeans.
And you can kind of see.
It's not a
It's hard to show because there's like big spotlights here. So
Yeah,
bear
really...
with me. But these are like surprisingly loose weave. Yeah, you can see the flashlight there.
Yeah, you can see it coming through.
But
okay.
like more than you.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. This is like, especially for how crispy they are. This is very loose weave.
That's cool.
Yeah, interesting.
All right, I've never done that test before. I'm gonna try doing the flashlight denim density test.
Yeah.
We'll try and
Nice.
turn that into like a future part of our video there, like
These
to really
are-
get a feel for like.
No, I like these more.
I've never thought. Does that mean if you wear those in the sun, we get sunburn?
I mean, maybe, but you'd need to have a very white skin.
That's us.
Yeah.
That's us.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much surface area the sun needs to smack you. I don't know.
It doesn't need a lot to really do me in there. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh man, where were we? No, we will not talk about NFTs. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. There we go. Oh, things are the chat is going off the rails. Like emu farms. I don't know much about emu farms, but I do know that Australia lost a war to the emus.
Oh my god.
Did you know about that?
No. When? Is that like a
This was
historical event or is
This
it?
is a real historical event. Australia fought a war against the emus with automatic weapons
And lost.
and lost. I'm going to say the emus were pretty vicious and they had the numbers.
I mean, we would lose against apes. If you think of like Planet of Apes.
I saw a documentary like that, yeah.
Yeah. We would lose. All right. The gorilla thing is settled.
The gorilla finger. There we go. There we go. Okay. Woo. There we go. Economics is pseudoscience. Yeah, it's definitely complicated.
I mean, it's whatever.
Okay, well here we go. Here's a good question. Major differences between the Unbranded brand and Naked Famous branded jeans. So, hey,
Fabrics.
Fabrics, yeah, they're
Number
both
one.
salvage denim. Of course, all Naked Famous denim comes from Japan. The Unbranded does not. All the Naked Famous denim is made in Canada or Japan. The Unbranded is not. And there's some differences in hardware. The fits are completely different.
Fits are different. Hardware is different.
Mm-hmm.
Smell is different.
Smells different. Not bad, it's just
Yeah,
different.
just I don't know how to explain it, but
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
Great value from the Unbranded brand, and you can basically, if there's a fit that doesn't exist on Naked Famous, you can take a look at the Unbranded brand, or
yeah,
vice
I mean
versa.
they're all similar-ish, but they're still different. So if you like want a variation on a fit of Naked and Famous or Unbranded, look at the other brand, because like what is it, like the tapered is close to the Easy Guy. Like anyways, I don't want to.
It's inspired
Don't
by it.
quote me on that.
Yeah. I mean, like a
Tapers is like weird. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't have them all memorized.
Thank you. Thank you, Wizard. Yeah.
I mean, I used to. Sadly,
Yeah,
the
no,
Unbranded
I-
brand.
I-
Anyway, I'm not gonna do a little. You can do the research.
Yeah, we'll do the research there. But yes,
Look at the measurements charts that
those-
I did and do not remember.
those are the main differences there. Okay, updates for Rose Anvil collab. We'll save that one for
Thank you,
Brandon.
Garrett.
Yeah, thank you.
Relaxed, tapered to easy, and wide is like strong guy.
Yes,
Anyways.
definitely pick up one.
But
of the...
like, but not exactly like. Okay.
You don't get an argument with Garrett over the internet. You're going to see him tomorrow.
I know. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Shang Style lives in Australia and did not know about the Emu Wars. So, yes, that's exactly why you tuned into live stream.
Yeah, they're trying to hide this from you, man.
Yeah,
You need to Google it.
This is real.
The Australian propaganda is hiding
People
facts from you.
wake up. Yeah, wake up.
You lost to birds.
My sister-in-law works for the
You lost to
Australian embassy,
big chicken.
and I told her that too.
It's tough.
It's bigger than a big chicken. It's a real.
It's
It's
a
a real-
it's a small dinosaur, or a big chicken.
That's
You-
closer. It's
yeah.
closer to a dinosaur. I feel. They're based like dinosaurs. You know what looks like dinosaurs? Turkeys. Have you ever seen like a wild flock of turkeys?
I mean, one dead,
Yeah. Oh.
not like, not a.
The frozen
wild
aisle of the
flock.
supermarket does not count. Like, have you seen like wild turkeys in the
No,
wild
no.
doing wild? If you have seen wild turkeys, especially a large group of wild turkeys in the wild, and they don't see you, they really do look like dinosaurs, man. Like giant, like feathery lizards just kind of
Yeah.
walking through and like
I mean, that's-
gobbling and stuff like that.
That's what birds are.
Birds are dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. Science here.
Oh my gosh.
I've got a book where the story is told by.
Okay.
What I lost bits.
Okay. Don't worry. Yeah. So right up, if I got a book where the story is told by Pocket Watch and who owned it. Antique book.
It's cool.
Sounds like a fun little
Yeah,
book.
we should have like a little capsule of like our watch and why we're wearing it and how we're our watch and stuff like that. I feel like there's like, it's like watch, shoes, and cars. If you have a car and aren't like me, like those items tell so much about someone. It's kind of interesting. But like,
Cars.
yeah, but shoes too. Shoes too. You'd be surprised how much you can tell on someone. If you know shoes, you can fucking lock in on someone's shoes and tell a lot about them.
Okay, so
Same with a watch.
if someone has an old pair of Merrills, what does that say?
They've given up. No. No.
The old pair of Merrill Moabs.
I mean,
That was me.
I know it's you. That's why I don't want to.
It used to be me.
Okay,
It used to be
let's
me.
change subject. I don't want to hurt feelings.
But yeah.
But yeah, shoes, watches, and cars, and there's other items like that, like items that you tend to wear daily, kind of, or drive, and so yeah, you know, yeah. What does it mean if wears a watch that is off by an hour and 2 minutes? It means you're very smart. You're above the standard.
Okay, so if you don't know, the Wizard of 32 Ounce, a.k.a. Garrett, is teasing Tristan
Yeah, my watch.
about his watch.
Okay,
which is
my watch, which is cool. Okay,
It's a design icon, a future classic.
a future classic. Go get it. I wish they'd. I shout them out so much, but
Also, Mikey
Also-
from Iron Snail loves these watches too.
yeah, same people that do the little knife I showed earlier. This is like a watch that it's a Casio movement cast in resin.
Which
That means, yeah, dude, I'm talking about it's a Casio cast in resin. The fucking hater. You're like,
Do you
are the fucking comment heckler.
Do not get in a fight with Garrett on the live stream.
Okay, it's a question of what a watch should be. So you think of a watch, you think like it should last a lifetime. It should be a heritage. This is cast in it should be precise. No, it doesn't have to be. It's just a tool to keep the time. Eventually, it will die. You can't change the battery. Eventually, it will die. You can't change the time because it's cast in resin. Eventually, it
has no buttons.
drifts off. So it's off by 2 minutes over the I don't know how long I've had it. It's drifted off by 2 minutes, and you can't change the time for daylight savings, so it's off by an hour and 2 minutes. So it's currently 8:22 or like 2022. So yeah, there you go. It's my.
I think if you're like a watch guy or a design guy, this is really special.
But the reason why I like that watch is because it threw a big middle finger to everything I liked about watches. Which is, I think, what's happening to Garrett. Is like, he likes the precision, he likes the timelessness. This says, a watch doesn't have to be precise or last indefinitely. It's okay if it dies. So yeah, there you go. This is my watch.
So that's your commentary on the transient nature of life and beauty.
Yeah.
All right. So
There you go. You can go as deep as you want.
as deep as you want. Let's switch from that note. Nothing lasts forever. Let's switch from that note straight to a little bit of a snack time over here. We're gonna change the mood.
We have a snack?
We have a snack. I bought these at the gas station, the depot there. So I'm just gonna show up a little snack there. You guys might have it. You might not have it. It said new on the bag. So come with me and Tristan, and we're just gonna explore the latest craze in industrial potato products. Okay, so we have
always need more of those.
We need more industrial
Just
potato
like
products.
the colored sugar water.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need more of these.
So maybe colored sugar
More
water
variations.
for a future episode. So I got a brand of Ruffles, and this is of course the Korean sweet chili.
A local brand.
I don't know if it's a local brand. I think it's owned by like the
Frito-Lay Canada.
the small little mom and pop company.
Yeah, small local brand.
Called the Frito-Lay, the Frito-Lay company. Yeah, Korean sweet chili, limited time, so it's a special flavor, a flavor du jour, if you will. So we'll give it a little shot here. We'll open it live there.
No, we won't, Garrett. We won't save you some because you don't like my watch. I'll leave with the bag. I'll leave home.
Oh, it smells very Korean.
I want it.
Put your beak in there.
It smells like a lot of things. I expected it to be like...
The bag has like this kind of like a... It does have a little
Yeah,
bit
it smells more like herbs than I expected.
It does have like that kind of like gochujang, like a deep flavor to it. Pretty good. All
yeah,
right,
I expected something more...
try this.
Yeah, let's try this.
All right. Cheers.
Sure.
Oh, these are double crunch, by the way. Extra crunchy.
Super textured, super slutty chip. Gotta say.
Sesame. I taste sesame. Wow.
It's a chip.
It's more than just... It's a very crunchy chip.
It is a very crunchy chip. Yeah, the texture is the best part I like. But... I don't know. It's like a... oh, the spice comes in later.
The slow spice, I would say yes, I can taste the sesame flavor. Yes, I can taste... I think the red pepper does come through. Capsicum, if you're from that part of the world. The cream flavor is more in the smell. Kind of reminds you of the kind of, like, is it like a gochujang smell or whatever there? Altogether, pretty good.
Yeah, they're...
Pretty good.
My favorite part about them is the texture. The, like... You know?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Now they do know. These double crunch ruffles are actually really, really nice for in terms of like a crunch chivy. They're fantastic. And dipping chips. I like to dip my double crunch in some hummus.
That's a good idea.
It's a good idea. It's a great idea.
Yeah,
I'm going
I'll
to tell you right
steal
now,
that.
it's a great idea. Dip these guys in hummus there, the double crunches. Oh man, okay. One more.
A desire... I'm sorry, I'm see watches there. I want to... A Desert Island Quartz. They all lost one battery and you can't set them by a master clock.
Yeah, Desert Island Quartz.
Yeah. I don't know the Desert Island Quartz. I don't know those watches. What are they?
They all last one battery. Well, I guess we can give them a little Google later and check that out. Okay, over here. So I think last little chance, final chance. I think we're going to probably wrap it up over here.
Fair enough.
Fair enough over here. We'll probably wrap it up over here. I was going to say a big thank you for supporting both of us. It's me and Tristan. It's like, you know, we're just kind of like holding the ship here steady.
Thank you, Garrett, for arguing so much.
Thank you, Garrett, for joining us in the chat.
Has been felt.
Yeah, while he suffers from the malaise anglaise over there. Definitely don't forget to join us again. The same place, same time next week. We'll have Brandon. We'll have Garrett. He'll be like recovered and like fit in fighting form.
We never know.
Yeah, or maybe he just have some horrific ailment and maybe like a curse by the warp forever. We don't know.
No. He doesn't know either.
He doesn't know either.
He doesn't.
But yeah, it's been super fun. Keeping this nice, fun, and casual with all of our friends out there in this wonderful community of ours. So all the love. Big thank you, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.